Hey guys, some of you might not know this, but and I hate to ask for help, but I tend to have on average 3 panic attacks per night. So I also drink a lot of water, so I have to pee a lot. It's kind of related, but anyway, instead of being in bed for the normal, 6 to 8 hours like most people, I usually end up being in bed for like 13 hours or so because I haven't actually slept for most of it. I have horrible nightmares every night, and I am going to therapy at a discounted clinic. I can't afford health insurance. I've tried some CBD oil and it does work, but it's really expensive. It's like $200 a bottle. So I'm hoping that 200 will maybe get me through a month or at least 2 weeks. I have tried Klonopin in the past when I was prescribed it. Unfortunately, I've got to go back to the clinic, like I said. Right now, I haven't been able to. And even with that, it's still, I take it before I go to sleep, and I'm good for about 5 hours, and I wake up with a severe panic attack. And not only do I have to, recover from that emotionally, but it's also disrupting my sleep. So it kind of fucks up my entire life. As many of you know, I'm a full-time cam model, and I also train jiu-jitsu. Now, when I go to sleep, I tend to work later. My schedule is ideally my schedule is that I wake up around 10 or 11 a.m. and I go to sleep around 3 a.m. That tends to work best for me. Jiu-jitsu is around like 5 to like 8 sometimes. Unfortunately, like today, for instance, I had a really bad nightmare last night, and I wasn't able to woke up from the nightmare. Was finally able to get over the panic attack, which took me maybe about 30 minutes or so. Then I had to go back to sleep. I didn't end up waking up until 2 p.m. I got online. I tried to do a gold show on my cam site. And it was not profitable at all. So I was like, okay, well, let me try a different outlet. So I go and I try to make a clip, because my clips have been selling all right. I mean, I sell, a couple of them a week. It's something. And I had a really good one in mind that I was really excited about. This is probably the 5th time that I've tried to record it. My camcorder keeps on messing up. It keeps on saying buffer overload. I reformat the memory card. I've done everything. I don't know how to fix it. So that's out the window. I've been trying for the past few days. I think there's something wrong with OnlyFans. I've been trying for the past few days to post on there. I've done it both through my phone and on the computer, but to no avail. Yeah. So this is medicine that I seriously need. I might end up getting put on something else. It's really hard to get appointments at the clinic because, like I said, it's a discount clinic. It's like $10 a visit, which I can afford. But until then, I need the CBD oil to get me through the day and night. So I'm just asking for a little bit of help just to get me through this month. So that hopefully, because at this point I'm only able to work for like an average of 10 to 15 hours per day, and I only make it to maybe 3 jiu-jitsu classes, and that's really important to me. Like, jiu-jitsu is therapeutic to me, but if I wake up around like 2 p.m. and jiu-jitsu starts at 5, like, I have to work, you know? I have to work through it. Or, you know, let's say I wake up at like 7 a.m. and I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to stay awake and work now. Well, then I'm exhausted by the time it's time for jiu-jitsu, so I can't go to it. So I need more restful sleep, and I know that CBD will help me with that. And I'm not trying to get the kind that has THC in it. Like, I don't do anything illegal, just because I don't have anything against it personally. I try to stay legit because I'm just trying to, you know, better myself and just improve my life, you know. And I don't need to have the cops knocking on my door. So, I just try to do the best that I can, and I try to be legit about everything. I try to be an honest person. Anyway. So yeah, I'm hoping that maybe this will reach some people. I'm going to turn the comments off if I can figure out how to do it before people start commenting, because I'm concerned that I will have a lot of nasty comments on here that I don't need. I am trying to lead a positive and optimistic life, and I don't need that kind of negativity, which is part of the reason why I've been staying away from social media in general. But right now, I need some help. So, yeah. Yeah, just because I have panic attacks doesn't make me any less of a dom, so go fuck yourself. With love. I actually expect, well, not expect, but I guess expect is the word. I foresee there actually being more doms helping me out than subs, honestly, and I really appreciate whoever donates and whatever you can donate. Yeah, so basically nothing's working right now. OnlyFans isn't working, my camcorder's not working, so I can't make clips. I can use this camera, but it's kind of limited, you know. It's my webcam. You know, I have more ideas for more creative clips that I think will actually sell. And what's the point of me wasting time making a clip that is in the same room with the same backdrop, you know, the same thing over and over again? That's why I got the camcorder in the first place, because I wanted to make more interesting clips. Have some really good ideas, but so I'm eventually gonna have to buy new one of those too. Or the last one was sub-funded. It seems to work intermittently, so maybe next week it'll work. I don't know. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm just trying to get funded so that I can get through this month, and then once I do, then hopefully, like I said, it's hard to make the appointments. I don't know. I have an intake appointment next week at the clinic, but that doesn't mean that I get prescribed anything. That just means that they're thinking about what they're going to do with me, like who they're going to assign me to as a doctor. It's their whole process. So it's probably, I foresee it being like maybe a month before I can even get on anything. And to be honest with you, because it is a discounted clinic, I don't know if they're going to prescribe me controlled substances, which is what I need. I need Xanax or Klonopin or Valium, I don't know, something like that. That's what I need to be on. And I'm kind of worried that if I tell them that if I'm like, hey, look, I know this is what I need to be on, that and be like, oh, you're a druggie. You know, I promise you, I just don't like having 5 panic attacks a night. I've had 5 before. I say on average it's about 3, but I have had nights where it's 5. So anyway, yeah, I would like to work more. I would like to see you guys more. I would like to be on cam more. I would ideally like to work, you know, 30 to 40 hours a week on cam and be able to go to jiu-jitsu like every day, at least every day of the week, ideally. But right now, my anxiety is fucking up my life. So, again, I'm going to try to turn the comments off if I don't get to it in time. I've done it before, I know, in the past, because I had another GoFundMe a year ago. This emergency plane ticket down to Mexico. That's a fun story. Mexico's scary, y'all. If you're not in the cities. It's a long story. I was just along for the ride. It wasn't my plan. I kind of ended up tagging along, and that was a bad idea. Anyway, long story short. So I ask nicely that you don't leave me any rude comments. But I will try to turn them off. So anyway, with that, I'm going to go take a break for the rest of the day because I deserve it. And I think tomorrow, Sunday, I'm gonna try again to get my camcorder to work and try to make this clip. And then I will be back on cam on Monday. So I'll see you guys soon. Like I said, if you can donate, I really appreciate it. I hate asking for help. It makes me feel awkward. Like, I'm not really into hugging people, and it gives me that feeling like I want to hug you, and I'm like, but I don't, because I don't like that. It sounds weird. And I'm going on for way too long. Anyway, so yeah. Maybe this will work. Maybe it will at least cover like part of it. I don't know. But anything's appreciated. I just want to be able to sleep and work. That's all I ask.